even stop to think about, how good your life has been or anything else, but if you get older and it's quiet and you don't have too much to do, and you can just reflect on what you have experienced. And those things, when you start to reflect on them, you realize how lucky you were, because so many people can have so many bad things. And you watch television and you see these awful accidents that people are in, or people have been harmed by other people. They've been robbed or beaten, or all kinds of awful things can happen. And people have all kinds of terrible diseases and things like that. Awful things can happen to people, but a lot of good things happen too. And that's what you got to remember. You can say, well, I had this experience, it was bad, it was hard, it was difficult to get through, but I also had a wonderful experience, and you remember these wonderful things.
You are always positive. That's so nice of you.
I'm just lucky that I had what I had, So many good people. That's the thing I'm the most grateful for, is the people in my life. That meant so much to me. I really consider that good. When I was a girl in grammar school, there was a boy in my class, and he was always dirty. His face was dirty, his clothes were dirty, and there was a store next to the school, and many times he was caught robbing the school, the store, and he was always in a lot of trouble. And one time I talked to my father about him. I said, this boy is, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's so dirty and he's always in trouble, robbing this store and everything else. So my father asked me the boy's name, and I told him. And he said, oh, he comes from a bad family. He said his brother was electrocuted for killing a policeman. So that's the kind of a family that he grew up in. And it was there that I started to realize that I had such a good family, that I could have been born into a family like that. And I think how lucky I was that I was born into a good family with good people who taught me the right things. They taught me to be kind to everybody and be as helpful as I could and be polite, all these things, But I guess he was never taught anything like that. So that's something to be grateful for, Just thank God for the family that you have and the people that were good to you, good neighbors, and even good teachers in your school, and good doctors and nurses who took care of you when you were sick. All these things are something to be really, really thankful for.